What's up, guys? Welcome back to TaylorMadeOtaku, and today is all for you. Today I'm gonna do something that I never thought I would ever do, and that is be positive about Sword Art Online. I'm not even gonna frown when I say the word Sword Art Online. Not once, not at all. It's like it's come to my attention that you guys think that I don't like Sword Art Online, that I hate Sword Art Online. Well, you're right. But that doesn't mean that I don't see the good in Sword Art Online. It's not like I don't see what they do well, what they've done that has positively impacted the anime community, and I'm here to go through that with you guys. Today we're going to be reacting to one of my favorite channels on YouTube. It's called Anime Wins, where this guy watches random anime that's given to him, and he says what he loves about it. Every little small detail, and for everything he gives it a win. Pretty self-explanatory. He has everything great about Sword Art Online first quarter. He has 4 parts to it. We're going to be doing the first and second quarter today. Now the first one's like 18.5 minutes long, so let's get into this. Who else is excited? I know I am. Let's do it.
Warning. This video is from my perspective only, and as such, should not be taken too seriously.
That's spoilers.
I really like this intro. It's a cool way of reminding us exactly what it's like for the user on their end, and I think they did it well.
True.
What? Adding a win here for the background of this scene, which I think nicely captures the general essence of many online games.
It really does. It's quite nice.
It's pretty cool how they dealt with this moment, of how they are completely locked into the game in such an ominous way. This was actually pretty funny.
It actually was. It has a great first episode.
I think it was very clever to do a short scene on people doing exactly what people would do in that situation and rightly freaking out and just wanting to go home. It's a completely real reaction, and I like that.
Very nice.
This is very cool.
It is. Great music too. Oh, the opening. A fantastic opening. Great opening.
I always thought this OP was great because it's got some awesome visuals that I think nicely fit in with the music, and I enjoy the song as well.
Huh?
Credit where credit is due, the animators actually made it genuinely sound like the guy was outside and talking loudly. I'm giving this a win because I've seen a lot of anime where this is not the case.
That's true. It's very true.
It's pretty cool how they set up this shot of the boss battle. It gives off all the right vibes of almost every MMORPG I've ever played.
It does. Great.
Not going to lie, this was fucking awesome.
It was.
僕らは今はまだ守ってもらう側だけど、気持ちじゃ負けないつもりだよ。もちろん仲間の安全が第一だ。でもいつか僕らも攻略組の仲間入りをしたいって思ってるんだ。
I'm going to add a win here for the music in the background, nice and relaxing, but also for the awesome visuals here as well, where a group of friends is just taking a break together. It's a really nice setting and something I can just enjoy chilling out to and watching.
It's a calm, you know?
いつか現実に戻れるの？
ああ、君は死なない。いつかきっとこのゲームがクリアされる時まで。
It's a nice
I know
moment.
some of what's being said is a bit dumb, but this is still a sweet scene of
It
Kirito
is.
basically lying to help this girl out mentally. Because sometimes we're not after the truth. We're after words that help us feel better about what's going on around us at the time. As long as it sounds genuine, it's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta tell that lie.
I've got to give props here for how nasty they made this death appear without it actually involving any gore at all. It was just horrible because you know they are actually killing them as they hack away. It was really well done actually.
It was very impactful, you know?
Yeah, now this was done very well, aside from his inability to continue killing at the pace he was just before now, which is mildly irritating. But it's sad that this girl had to die like this just because those morons ran in and made a mistake.
Yeah.
リーダーのお前が僕たちに関わる資格なんてなかったんだ。
Wow, this is pretty intense. The guy literally gave up all hope after losing his friends, that he'd ever get out alive and killed himself. Kudos to how well this was done, with the quick silent hop on the railings and then done in one go. And not to sound morbid, but that is actually how most people tend to do it.
Yeah. Extremely impactful.
Adding a win here for how nice all of this scenery looks.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
How they animated the snow and had glowing trees.
It's beautiful.
Here's a very sweet scene. I thought this was done really well actually.
Feels up.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie here, I seriously got hit in the feels with this scene. What you gotta know about me is that I love all animals. So even when it's something like this, it serves to remind me of my now lost cats and my beautiful dog, and it does make me genuinely sad. So for this being done so well, I'll add 5 wins.
It's 5.
キリトさんのホームって
50層だけど面倒だし、俺もここに泊まろうかな。
One of the things I love about this anime are all of the different areas, from snowy plains to rolling grassy dunes, and also the look of the towns. I just think this place looks really nice, and I can appreciate the effort that must have gone into making it look like this.
Yeah. It's a great looking show.
夢の国みたい。
この層はフラワーガーデンと呼ばれていて、フロア全体が花だらけなんだ。
Once again, another example of just a nice looking environment, totally different than all of the others. I mean, seriously, how nice does this setting look? It's great. I always like this moment. I know some people dislike it because he's OP, but we've all been there before. Those of us who have played MMORPGs know it's not uncommon. It's a cool scene that I particularly enjoy, just seeing him standing there taking it. Once again, a lovely display of calming visuals and this beautiful soundtrack in the background, which just reminds me perfectly of older RPGs.
そのお前っていうのやめてくれない？
じゃああなた副団長様、先行様。
普通にアスナでいいわよ。
Okay, I found this pretty funny, and I must say I do like her character's voice actor a lot.
ありが削っていたのはカインズの HP じゃなくて鎧の耐久値なんだ。
じゃああの時砕けて飛び散ったのは？
そう、彼の鎧だけなんだよ。そしてまさに鎧が壊れる瞬間を狙ってその中身のカインズ氏は決勝でテレポートした。
I'm going to add a win here because I really enjoy clever things like this when it's explained well to us.
共にこの世界に囚われた後、彼女は変わってしまった。強要されたデスゲームに怯え、恐れ、救んだのは私だけだった。彼女は現実世界にいた時よりも。
This is actually a pretty logical thing that seemingly could happen in their situation, so I like the thought that went into it. It wasn't just a straight up murder, but instead there was this massive sick twist to it of a jealous and insecure f***er of a husband doing it for really twisted reasons. I'll add 2 wins for this. I love the way they deal with items in this anime. It seems like it truly gives across the feeling of a real game and actually likely how it would be done if ever made in real life.
Yeah, it does.
It's cool and it looks clean and modern on the little screens as well.
Yeah.
そいつがレアな金属を体内に溜め込んでるって噂よ。
55層か。やっぱり俺
金
が
属を手に入れるにはマスタースミスがいないとダメらしいわよ。それでも一人で行くつもり？
My god, this music reminds me so much of the start of Chrono Trigger.
It does.
I love that game so much.
Ah.
すごい。あんな細い武器で一体何者なの？
I have to say, this is a very awesome moment in the anime, and I really enjoyed this whole battle and how well it was animated, even with a CGI dragon.
Yeah.
ダメだよ、今来ちゃ。もうちょっとでいつもの元気なリズベットに戻れたのに。
リズ。
I'm going to add a win here for this nice scene. It's got some really calming music playing, and I can kind of feel for the girl. She's in this weird world and alone, and suddenly along comes this guy she really likes, and as it turns out, he's taken. I love the effects and animation on a fight like this. It's done really well, and it just looks clean and fresh. It's awesome.
こいつを料理してくれたら一口食わせてやる。
はんぶん。
I love her voice actor's work. She's got a lovely voice, and also Kirito's is really great as well.
Yeah.
So for this, I'll add 2 wins.
Dos.
本当はもっといろいろ手順があるんだけど SAO の料理は簡略化されすぎててつまらないわ。
I think it's great how they did this cooking scene because they actually acknowledged that it looks really easy to do and how it's kind of boring when compared to the real thing. It was a real nice character building moment between the two.
Yeah.
These kinds of character building moments are something that really mean a lot to me, just getting to see some downtime with the characters as they build their relationship. Of course, it having great voice acting and animation always helps as well. Such a cool scene here with Kirito going dual-handed for the first time. Back when I used to play MMOs like Conquer Online, I used to dual wield and it was the coolest feeling ever. But the scene here is just incredibly well animated.
It is.
そのキリトよ、おめえがよ軍の連中を助けに飛び込んでいった時な。
なんだよ。
俺 なんつうか嬉しかったよ。
Again, a nice character building moment in an anime which often doesn't have much, sadly. It's nice to see this guy care so much as to whether or not he lives. This was a good scene.
He's got friends. Real ones.
分かった。
Wow, another really nice scene after the last and backed up by some really great music as well. I'd be a fool not to add 5 wins for this awesome scene of 2 powerful guys fighting. I love the quick animation and sound effects along with the music in the background. It makes for a really sick fight. Wow, this is a pretty dark scene. Seeing this poor guy trying to shield himself and just getting hacked away at is awful. Okay, so originally I was going to add a win for the effects of Asuna attacking him, but then I got annoyed thinking they were just going to let him live. But then this happened and I thought, yeah, okay, I'll add 2 wins for him actually being killed, and deservedly so.
Ah!
This is such a sweet scene between the two, so I'll happily add 5 wins here. I don't think it could have been done much better, and it's helped along so nicely by having such great voice actors for these 2 characters.
ゲーム開始時に子供たちのほとんどが心に傷を負いました。私、そんな子たちを放っておけなくて、この教会で一緒に暮らし始めたんです。
This hits the nail on the head for what I'd expect it to really be like if it ever happened. These kids unable to deal with what's going on would just go nuts without help. This really made me laugh. I love the way he just turns around and he's got a ton of them, and of course his strained voice sounding so funny always helps as well.
心当たりがなくもないんですが。
なんですと
I'd be lying if I said I didn't laugh a little too hard at this guy's face and reaction.
It has a funny face. My god, this scene is made so much better in the sub with Matsuoka's brilliant and funny voice acting really making the whole thing hilarious for me. I have to say that this anime does have some good uses of CGI, and this is an example of it done right. I'm also adding a final win here for this dude, even though we all know who he is. He's still pretty badass between that armor and his shield, I have to say. 61 wins.
You're Jesus Christ!
No, I'm not. I'm just a guy working at a record store.
Huh. Well, if you're not Jesus Christ, then you won't mind if I pee on these Amy Grant CDs.
Don't!
Aha! You are Jesus!
Yes, I am.
we're gonna dive right into the next one, so see you in a minute.